It's the state of Maritime Wrestling.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of the State of Maritime Wrestling podcast. I am your host, the Maritime Wrestling superfan Connor Cook, and on this week's episode of the weekly show, I will be talking about the results from the Superstars of Wrestling Clash of Titans, a Feast for the Beast show. And this was the only show that was going on. And Superstars Wrestling is a really big indie wrestling promotion that's based in St. John. So the talent that comes to Superstars of Wrestling shows, like there's some of them that are from North Pro, such as like Sabotage, the Hollywood Heathens, Jason Boa, Rudy Lockhart, Dick Durning, Dryce Durning, John Orion, Wesley Pipes, and some of the talent from like Capital City Wrestling, IHW, and mostly internationally too. But there is a lot of newcomers to Superstars Wrestling, but the results for the matches were Chocolate City, Mustafa Jordan, and Wilson Cola beat Sabotage. The Newfoundland Nightmare, Justin Newhook, and the Black Wing, Matt Connors. The Kid, Rudy Lockhart, beat Will Wharton. Genesis beat Jason Boa. Mayafa beat Dale Daniels. The Hollywood Heathens beat Alex Robbins and Dryce Durning. Giant Orion beat Mark Thomas. In the main event, Wesley Pipes, the reigning and defending Superstars of Wrestling Heavyweight Champion and the AIWF Heavyweight Champion, retained the titles and beat Dick Durning. So, Superstars of Wrestling has really been growing a lot, especially booking a lot of the talent from all over, like internationally. Like I said, like they're booking talent from like like the Maritimes, like got Rudy Lockhart, who's like he's like the Bryan Danielson of in the Maritimes, and he's really over in like North Pro, and he's a really good babyface. And I really enjoy watching him a lot, though, too. Really amazing wrestler. And he's really became one of my favorites. Especially. But Sabotage, oh, you better say that Sabotage is the best tag teams in the Maritimes. Especially, you got just the Newfoundland Nightmare, Justin Newhook, and the Black Wing, Matt Connors, who also are the current co-owners of North Pro Canadian Wrestling. They're doing really amazing with the North Pro, and I love the new redesign of the promotion and the new logo and the merchandise. It's pretty awesome, and they're really good tag teams. But Jason Boa, he's one of the best talent from Fredericton, especially uh, with like he does like the Ring Ready training program, which is it's one of the biggest sponsors in North Pro, which is big, and it's crazy. But he is so good in the ring with anyone. Very technical, especially. Well, he's the choke artist, so better put someone in a chokehold or something. But yeah, he's amazing. Hollywood Heathens, dang, they're my second favorite tag team. Especially you got Hollywood Cole, who's one of the best in the Maritime wrestling scene, and then you got Ethan Knight, who's one like the also one of my favorite heels. They both get the heat a lot, especially in North Pro or any kind of promotion. You're really good at it for what they do, and well, Bryce Durning, holy! I have a lot of great things about this, like the talent. He's young, but man, he is amazing in ring. He could be the next Dick. He could be the next future superstar, which is amazing. And I think one of my favorite matches of his would have to be him versus Rudy Lockhart and the tag team match when he teamed up with Dick um, and took on the Hateful Dead, Ricky Mortis and James Manning, the Mauler James Manning, and what can I say about Giant Orion? Man, Giant Orion is the freaking man. And what I mean by that is that he is one of my all-time favorite heels in like the maritime wrestling scene. He is amazing at getting the heat from the fans and maybe some of the cheers from like that North Pro. It's different because some people cheer for him, some people boo for him, and yeah, I think he's also the current undisputed North Pro champion. So, but not only that, he also holds the Real Savage Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion and a title from Noble Champion Grounds up in Ontario and many more. But I really enjoy watching him, especially if he's in like the main event. He's really good at um, getting the heat from the fans and so on. He's just the best heel, I would say. And well, Dick Durning, man, he's the icon of North Pro. And I can say that because, man, I'm really, really, really starting to love watching him because his matches are amazing, especially when he took on Dawson James. And then there's like a little story when he has the little feud with uh, Hollywood Cole and Ethan Knight. There's a little storyline where they both interfere with the match and distract Dick. It's really good. And him and Rice uh, against the Hateful Dead, it was really good. And Ryan Schimmel, talk on Ryan Schimmel. And yeah, he's he's became my my favorite wrestler, and I really started really loving him a lot. Especially want to give a shout out to my cousin Cheryl. Thank you for talking me into watching Dick during wrestle and telling me lots of great things about Dick. Oh man, friggin' love him. And Wesley Pipes, well, I do believe I saw him wrestle in Fredericton when he comes to wrestle in CCW, Capital City Wrestling. And yeah, he's no wonder why people call him the Muscle Beast. Cause man, he's that big, but freak, he does really good both as the heel or the baby face. He does really just amazing with it, and plus, he is the current owner of Superstars of Wrestling, I believe. So, but I haven't seen Maifa, Dale Dangles, Genesis, Mustafa Jordan, Wilson Cola with Chocolate City, and Mark Thomas and Alex Robbins yet, but looking forward to seeing them if they ever come back. And that was all the results that I got from the that show. Now let's move on to the upcoming shows coming up. So this Friday is LPW Lucha Prestige Wrestling Brawl at Omaha 9 in Atholville. Especially it's their last show there. And it's gonna be a Halloween themed night show. Especially there's gonna be lots of fans and the talent dressing up for Halloween for the occasion, and a costume contest and so on. So there's lots of spooky things going around, and Real Savage Pro Wrestling will be having their Nightmare in the Ring 3. And so the matches. Oh, speaking of, sorry if I'm switching the topic, but I forgot to mention the Big Bad Logan Green, the new LPW champion, will be defending the LPW title. It's who knows who will take a shot at the title. But anyways, moving on with the Real Savage Pro Wrestling Nightmare in the Ring 3. The matches for this on the card is Sierra Stone will be taking on Ronnie Payne, and the Real Savage Pro Wrestling Women's World Champion, the Vandal Chantal. So Chantal will be defending the title in a triple threat against these two ladies. And I really love watching all three of these ladies, Chantal, Ronnie, and Sierra. They really are amazing talent in the women's division. They're just amazing for what they do, and they're really impressive. And Jaws, next match that was announced, Jaws will be defending the All Territory Elite Champion title against Dominic Warrior. I've seen Dominic Warrior, I believe, on IP Island Pro Wrestling when he came down traveled down to Prince Edward Island, Charlottetown specifically, to wrestle down there. And I would have to say, very impressive, especially from one of the talent from up north. I've also seen him in Real Savage Pro Wrestling, obviously. I haven't seen him yet, but I'm really looking forward to seeing him if he ever makes his debut in North Pro, which would be really awesome. Chaos will be taking on Rick Manson. Chaz will be taking on Anthony Deuce Harlem and JD Vintage. Vincent Tyler will be taking on Snake, who I actually remember. I remember Snake made his North Pro debut in the VIP matches. He took on Gabriel Savage, who was also making his North Pro debut, which was crazy. It was my first time, and I really enjoyed watching these two guys, especially for the first time. They were freaking amazing. But yeah, it's really good. AWOL will be taking on Starchild and a mystery tag team partner. Holly Vice will be taking on Sako in the main event for the Real Savage Pro Wrestling World Heavyweight title, which John Orion holds that title. He will be defending that title against the Maritime Juggernaut, Thad Howard, and versus Wesley Pipes. And then the other match that I missed was Cage will be taking on Vice Climb. Now, I've actually seen a lot of stuff about Real Savage Pro Wrestling. They really have had some really good shows, and they have a lot of really good talent there. Especially there's a faction that is created, and it's kind of resembles Wyatt Six sort of, because you got Demonic Wrestler, you got Vice Clown, Salvaticus, Vic Manson, and yeah, you got Henderson Kite, I think. Yeah. And yeah, that's what they kind of resemble. And I've seen lots of pictures of them. They look really awesome. And I remember, I think, one match at one show, um, a friend of mine, shout out to Luke Chesson. He sent me some videos of the Real Savage Pro Wrestling show that he was at. And this is one match where Salvaticus came out from under the ring, which was, I thought was really cool. Especially, he's a scary character, so of course, yeah. But, yeah. Moving on, let's go with North Pro Canadian Wrestling. Crimson Skies at the Tide and Board Ballroom in Moncton, New Brunswick. And so the announced matches, the two of the VIP matches were announced first, which was AWOL versus the Hateful Dead, Kobe Christ versus Alex Silver, who makes his big return to North Pro since when he returned to take on John Orion at the last North Pro show at the Holy Whale Beer Hall. And then one of the main card matches has been, or two of them, I should say, One of them was a dream match, which Dick Durning will be taking on the debuting Bryce Hanson, who is making his North Pro debut. And just recently, there was another main card match announced. The Hollywood Heathens will be taking on the returning the Wonder Boys, which I have never ever seen them wrestle. All except on YouTube, went on the old North Pro YouTube channel. Which, oh yeah, I would expect people would be, there'd be a lot of seats at the Titan board there, especially with a big card like that. And the main event hasn't been announced yet, but I'm really predicting that it's going to be the kid Rudy Lockhart versus John Ryan for the undisputed North Pro title. It is gonna be in freaking insane, and I sense a new undisputed North Pro champion. We could be seeing the undisputed North Pro title around the kid's waist. If you know what I mean. And, well, yeah. So, moving on, Capital City Wrestling will be having their 4th annual Monster Mash Rumble that same night as North Pro. So, unfortunately, I forgot to mention when I was talking about North Pro, I will not be at that show, but I will be at the Capital City Wrestling show on that night. So, if you see me, I'll be in costume, and I will be willing to chat. So don't be shy. Come up and say hi, and have a little chat, and get to know me. But anyways, I'll resume talking about the Monster Mash, the Capital City Wrestling 4th annual Monster Mash event. So, on the card, Horsepower Hunter Sampson will be taking a shot for the NBWA River Valley title, who Kerry Killam, the Pillar of Your Community, Kerry Killam holds that title. And there may be a few tricks up Kerry's sleeve with his best sidekick, the wonderful Walt. Wonderful. And the second time NBWA Tag Team Champions, Crude Oil, will be defending the tag team belt titles at that show. The Maritime's strongest wrestler, Nick Strong, or I should say the Maritime's strongest champion, Nick Strong, will be defending the heavyweight title against who knows. I've seen a video, a promo, that I sense that Nick Strong and Matt Strong will be feuding, which I think is a really good storyline with that, especially since Nick Strong turned on Matt, and since then Nick defeated Larry Horowitz and became the new NBWA heavyweight champion and the new Grand Slam champion I should say too. But yeah. The NBWA Women's Champion, the local girl, Salem Louder, will be on commentary with Conrad Pollack and the newsman, Bill Yard. I'm really enjoying listening to Salem's commentary. When she's on commentary, she does an amazing job, and I think she might be returning to wrestle and defending her title. So I think, yeah. And also, I forgot, Stormy Hill will be taking on Zandra Lee. I forgot about that. And the main event for that is the 25-man Monster Mash Rumble. So whoever is the last person that wins the Rumble has a chance to take a shot at the NBWA heavyweight title at the next CCW event. So, from what I saw on the roster, I saw Shino, Port City's Finest, Caden, Spike S.C., Slig McGrick, Rugged Rick Owens, Patrick O'Neal, Big Bad Logan Green, and possibly some other people making their debut as well. So I will be at that show that same night as North Pro. And speaking of that same night, Ultimate Championship Wrestling, UCW, will be having their All Hallows Eve event at the Spyfield Lions rink. And the matches on the card were J.P. Sims with Anthony Deuce Harlem and Mr. David A. Boyce versus Hardcore Shannon Decker in a chain match. Ronnie Payne will be taking on the sensational Madison Miles. Rudy Lockhart will be defending the UCW Atlantic Canadian title. Chip Chambers will be defending the UCW heavyweight title. Robbie McAllister, Fraser Kenneth Adams, FKA for short, Lichtenstein, and Jonathan Cross are on the card. And also, I forgot that Midget Wrestling Warriors, two of the talent from that promotion will be coming down to the Maritimes, which is Short Sleeve Sampson will be defending the Midget Wrestling Warriors title against Robbie the Giant. And now, IHW Over the Top Rumble, Hollywood Cole will be defending the IHW Honored title against the Maritime Luchador, Fantana. Ronnie Payne will be defending the IHW Women's title against Karma Rain. Chris Charters, who is the current IHW heavyweight champion, he will be defending the title at that show. Bobby Boyack, J.P. Sims, Chip Chambers, Kobe Christ, Rick Owens, Perfect Storm, Julian Young and Ryan Storm, Kurt Kobe, The Hateful Dead, and more will be on the card. And IHW will be coming back to Mercy for Harvest Brawl. And IHW will also be making their show debut in Hampton, New Brunswick for Bytor and the Snow Dog. And then Dave Boys Championship Wrestling will be having their Halloween event as well at the Parkside Pub and Smokehouse in Dartmouth, where Lincoln Steen will be taking on Madison Miles for the first time. Damien Spade will be taking on Ryan Storm for the first time. Oliver Hansen versus the Ghost Rick and Mortis will be the opening match. Chip Chambers will be defending the Maritime Heavyweight title against Ian Pratt for the first time. Jonathan Cross will be defending the DIY Wrestling title against Joey White. And also, Island Pro Wrestling will be having their pop-up Terror in the Tap Room event at the Prince Edward Island Brewing Company. And that's all I got. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to hit that like button. Turn on your notifications for for when the more episodes of the weekly show and the weekly Wrestler Spotlight series and so on go up. And make sure to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, that's all.